Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Unobtrusive, here to give you guys a tutorial on how to draw your characters like Bob's Burgers. Step 1, this needs to come off. Step 2, you need to have a bomb playlist. Step 3, get some reference photos. References are a very important step in this process because they are what the Bob's Burgers style is, how it looks, and I just find as an artist, reference photos are like the most valuable thing. So I'm going to show you this. I don't know how well you're going to see this, but this is my family that I drew. I'm sorry you guys, I obviously do not know what I'm doing. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to do a self-portrait in the style of Bob's Burgers. First, what you're going to want to do is, if you're just drawing like a character out of your head, or if you're actually drawing a real-life person in your life, for me, I don't know if you can see that, I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Alrighty. Check this out, this is my paper. So just for reference, this is the character that I am drawing right now. Oh my gosh, focus. Pretty much the only really sound advice I can give you is have reference photos. Like, check this out, I've got like a character sheet. I just found this on Google. Just Google Bob's Burgers characters or like background characters or whatever, and it gives you this whole thing of different characters, so you can really get an idea of how the different characters look instead of just having these to go off of. You can kind of see how like this person has kind of straight blonde hair, this person has really short curly hair, ponytails. You can see how the artists for Bob's Burgers would actually do the different hairstyles and how you should as well. With your picture of the person that you want to draw, you would just look at their hair and glasses. Here, and find someone with medium hair. You can kind of base your drawing off of that. And then like this person, they've got glasses, you've got all these references for how to draw glasses and make them look in the style of Bob's Burgers. For starters, you're just going to want to like draw the basic head shape first. I feel like the heads are shaped sort of like a finger. Without the hair, they just kind of look like a finger. There's not a lot of like separation between the necks and the head. It's all just kind of one. Woo. If you'll notice, they just have circles for eyes. It's pretty basic. So I'm gonna put the eyes. I like to look at references a lot. See, like her eye kind of comes off her head right there. Hers is kind of more on the head. I think this is the one I'm gonna reference for this. So I'm gonna put one eye right there. Again, basically these are just circles. There's nothing really fancy, and that's kind of what I like about Bob's Burgers, and what makes it easy is the style is really easy to imitate because it's not a lot of detail. I want to make sure the eyes aren't too close together. But I personally like to sketch things out on paper first. I am better at sketching on pencil and paper than I am with the computer. So their noses, basically it's just a U. Like if you look at, my camera will focus. If you look at the different noses, like hers is going to be a little bit skinnier than say his. His is kind of like a lot bigger, and again, depending on the angle of the face, which way the character is looking, the nose is going to look slightly different, but the bottom line is it's a U shape. Simple, easy. She's more to the side instead of like front facing. Then you'll want to draw the U, but then keep going up like that. I'm going to say just a U shape with maybe a little bit longer on the one side. And then their mouth. So it's different for each character. See, like this girl, she has lips. This boy does not. Linda does not have lips. She's just a basic line. It's just a straight line, whereas this woman actually has lips. And you're just going to want to pay attention to your subject. You're going to want to see, do they have bigger lips, bigger, fuller lips, or do they have less lips? Do you want them to have full lips? It all just kind of depends on how you feel this person should look. I didn't do any lips, so keeping with that, I'm just going to do a straight line. And another trend that the Bob's Burgers, artists, creators, whatever, like to follow is giving, while the neck and the head is kind of all one and there's no real jawline, there is a chin. In fact, I think all of them have chins. Some of them don't have one, like this girl here doesn't. She kind of has a lower lip, not really a chin. Same with this girl. I gave kind of more of a lip rather than a chin, it looks like. So I'm probably just gonna do this, or I think it should be a little lower. Not quite as low as Linda's chin though. Eyebrows are pretty much just lines. It's a lot of like straight lines and should be pretty easy. And some of the eyebrows actually go off the head. You will make note of that. I think that depends on the angle of the face. So like these two girls are both pretty much facing sideways, and this one, her eyebrows kind of come off and this one does not. In style like this, eyebrows, and in cartoons especially, eyebrows are the key to expression. Whatever angle you put the eyebrows on, you could put them like this and they'd be, you know, kind of like sad, you could arch them like this and it'd be surprise. You can put them low over the eyes and be like anger or disgust. You could just have them straight and it's like relax. I really don't want to do too much except put them, you know, like this. There's a variety of different styles with the Bob's Burgers glasses. There's this kind, which I feel like is a really popular style in real life. But as you can see, he's got the little line back there going back to his ear, and Linda does not. So it was kind of difficult to get my particular frames out of these characters. Like I was looking at all the references, and most of them are either like Tina's, where they're big and like boxes, or like Linda's, where they're small frames, like skinny frames, but obviously a different style, and then there's like that. So I kind of had to make up my own style, my own look for the glasses, but it turned out just like my real life glasses. So they're squares like Tina's, but they're like shorter, so. Just so you know, so you're not like disappointed, I will be doing a part 2 of this tutorial
on the computer. So after I'm done drawing here, I will be uploading a photo of this drawing to my computer and tracing it on there so I can show you guys how I draw using that application. And it's called ArtRage Studio. It probably costs money, but when I bought my graphics tablet, it came free. There are different styles of glasses. So Tina's frames are super thick. Linda's frames are super thin. And this guy, he's got half frames and there's like no frame on the bottom. Which my glasses in real life are kind of in between Linda's and Tina's. Did my own thing, had my own thickness. Again, I apologize for the quality of this tutorial. I have a really crappy camera and really crappy skills with the computer. But my philosophy is practice makes perfect. So I'm not good right now, but I will be someday. And when that happens, I can make better quality videos, better tutorials, better everything, better art. I'm going to practice until I have mastered making YouTube videos, YouTube tutorials, just art in general, because art is my passion and I have been doing it for a long time. So, alright, I know this has no effect on you viewers whatsoever, since I will be editing most of this out, but my camera's battery just died and my roommate came knocking on my door, so. But we are back. There are eyelashes, but usually there's 3 little lines, because sometimes there's 4, like Linda has 4. Some characters have bags under their eyes. Whatever you feel like. If you feel like you want your character to have bags under his eyes, go for it. Really freaking out about this tutorial because, like, I got the request from someone on YouTube, and I've been feeling really insecure and like really self-conscious about it because I know it's not the same as other tutorials. I know it's not as fancy or good as other YouTube artists. I don't know, that bothers me because I want to give so much better quality than I am able to. Being honest about my insecurities. Okay, so hair. It is time for the hair because I am not going to be a bald person. This is pretty easy, because in this photo, you know, the bangs are just, like, see, there's different kind of bangs. Like, you can go straight across like that. This would, and then of course there's like Tina's bangs. You're just going to want to pay attention to who it is you're drawing, what kind of hair you feel like they would have. They play around with it, whatever you feel like. There's straight hair, there's wavy hair. Now, if you wanted to do ears, they're pretty simple, just circles with a little line on them. But I came up with this fox hat. It was my own design. I just really liked the idea of like having a floppy fox hat. I really liked Louise's bunny ears. This is gonna be weird because like she looks like a grown-up adult and then she's just wearing this hat. So the hat was my own design, but it was inspired by the style of Bob's Burgers, and you'll find the more you practice with a certain style, the easier it will be to mimic their style without having to use so many reference photos. But if you practice enough with this style, you'll get pretty good at it. Eventually, you'll just be able to whip up characters real fast that look like they belong in the show. So another thing about the Bob's Burgers style is that shading is not all that important. It doesn't play a real big role in the style. Almost no shading whatsoever on these characters. There we are, the finished portrait. Gonna wanna sign that. And now she's ready for the computer.
So yeah, that's it. Basically, that's how you draw in the style of Bob's Burgers. The best advice I can give is a lot of reference photos, a lot of simple shapes, really basic, simple shapes. The head is basically a thumb. I really like this, actually. This turned out really good. Stay tuned for another video, probably coming out pretty soon. I promised I'd show you guys my graphics package. Basically, this is the package it came in. Pretty much this is what you draw on. This is what you draw with. You just plug it into your computer and open up the app. So this doesn't have a screen at all. So yeah, basically I just sit like this and draw while looking at a screen. I hope you like it. I hope it wasn't too long. I hope it wasn't too chaotic. A few years down the road, when I get a lot better at this, I can redo this whole tutorial and make it even better, more understandable, easier to follow. I feel like I was kind of all over the place. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and leave me comments on suggestions or requests. I know it's terrible quality. Trust me, I know. I've been going over that in my head. I thought about saying no about the tutorial, honestly. Then I was like, well, it sounds really fun, and this person really wants me to do it. So, shout out to you. Your username real quick. I just remember the name Jennifer. Yeah, I don't know if you want to be mentioned. But I mean, you made a public comment, so I mean, people know. People can go on that video and look. So, yeah, shout out to you. Thanks for the request, and I hope you liked it.